How are you today? I'm your friend Scotty Ray, and welcome to Scotty Ray's Weather as we move into, what is this, Tuesday, June the 9th. So what that's really telling us is Christmas is, 6 months away now? This year is ticking by. It's probably been one of, I don't want to call it the worst, but boy, has this year been challenging for everyone. From the pandemic to the riots and things that are going on across America, it is spooky. And as we all continue to pray for our nation, that a recovery is coming from both of these horrific events that has gone on. That's what we keep hoping, and we keep that in prayer. As we begin today, let's take a look at your forecast this morning, brought to you by EMEPA. The last couple of days have been a lot of rain, but overall we've been extremely fortunate in our area not to have any damage. We did get a lot of rain, but we didn't get the wind damage, and we didn't get hurricane force winds. Fantastic force. We have had some gusts, but nothing wrong with that whatsoever. As we go to radar this morning, we're not showing any rain in our immediate area. Back to Jackson, we go over to Shreveport and out to Tyler, Texas. Montgomery, Alabama will rain free. We go to North Mississippi, due north of Greenwood, right below Memphis. In these areas, we've got some rain this morning, Olive Branch area there, Jackson, Tennessee. And as you follow the Cristobal, Columbia, Missouri, Missouri is where it is this morning there with all this rain just west of St. Louis. So not near as bad as it has been as it calms down and makes its way as just rain across the nation. And again, we'll end up in Wisconsin before it's all said and done. Well, as we turn to our forecast this morning to find out what the National Weather Service tells us to expect today, a 50% chance of showers, and they are possible into the afternoon hours. Otherwise, sunshiny, but there's those chance of those showers there. Heat index will reach 97 today. Now, further to the west over toward Jackson, they'll have 105 heat index, but our area is going to hit around 97. Still gusty today, with a wind gust of about 25 miles an hour. By tonight, still a 30% chance of showers. That low hit 74. Back tomorrow with our last bit of rain, a 30% chance, still gusty, about 20 miles an hour tomorrow, and gradually becoming sunny with that high of 89. For the remainder of the week, we've got sunshine each day, high in the upper 80s. As we head toward the weekend, it's going to be gorgeous weather. So not a bad week on tap for us after we get through tomorrow and things start drying out, because we have gotten a lot of rain here the last few days, haven't we? But very fortunate. Hurricane season is just beginning. That's our first taste into the Gulf so far as Cristobal. Wow, that lots going on with that. Well, as we turn to look at what's going on across the nation, and a few of these you may have heard by now. These are some stories that have happened over the weekend and into now. And of course, this is the big discussion that's going on in America right now. The council there in Minneapolis has voted to dismantle the police department. All right, I think everyone knows that no town can survive without a police force. Wouldn't y'all agree on this? I just don't see how. Now, this lady, let me show you a picture of this lady here. She's the president of the council, and she is the one who has brought this. And she is saying that not having police, what people are saying is the fear of someone breaking into. She was asked a question, what if somebody breaks into your house? Who are you going to call? And she goes, well, that comes from a place of privilege, thinking that. Criminals will rob, steal, kill anyone. Doesn't matter if you've got money, if you don't. We see it every day. I don't see where this comment comes from. Having fear that someone's breaking in your house comes from a place of privilege. I don't see eye to eye with this lady. Wow. She's trying to say that police do more harm than good. Now, I think 99% of the police are good. I think everybody would, well, at least here in the Deep South, because I've seen the riots, and apparently they don't have the same opinion as I do. But, wow, that is totally different. We do need police. I'm not sure if they're trying to start a panic in those areas. I'm not sure what the deal is, but, police are needed. They work hard. Heaven knows each time those guys put on that uniform, they don't know if they're coming back home. Everyone is upset of what happened with Mr. Floyd. There's no doubt. Everybody wished they could stop that and make that go away, but it can't. It's time we do something. We got to pray for our nation to make this through this is all I can say. But getting rid of the police department is not the answer to that. As we move to, and this falls in line with everything. If you break the law, something has to be done. But the DA has declined to prosecute the man in New York that wrote on the side of the church. He was arrested for vandalism, wrote all over it, spray painted it, and they've turned him loose. So what does that mean? Bet you he'll do it again. Why? Because nothing's going to happen. It's like a kid when you're growing up. If your mama tells you, if you don't stop that, I'm going to spank you, she never does. Well, that kid gets a little worse and a little worse each time because, well, he knows mama's not going to do anything. And that's, unfortunately, what some of our court systems are doing nowadays. Piers Morgan tries to give advice to the president. He's telling him to get on national television and take a knee. I just can't see Donald Trump doing that. Can y'all? But we can see Nancy. Nancy took a knee yesterday at the Capitol. So, what are your thoughts on that? So there you go. That's Nancy. She did have to have help getting up. As this is what I was talking about is some of the news that's already out. I'm sure you've seen this. The writer that hid the $1 million chest was found in the Rocky Mountains. The person that finally broke this didn't tell anybody. He hid the treasure when he thought he was going to die of cancer. He's 89, still making it, and it took him 10 years to find this in the Rocky Mountains. Wow, that something else. It's pretty cool to have hidden treasure, though. I think they said that 400,000 people through the course of the 10 years had went looking for it, and 5 people had died trying to find it. So, as the Department of Justice is officially looking into Prince Andrew, he is highly upset that they would even consider doing that. He does have some ties there to old Jeffrey, doesn't he? As we look at this, and I've never seen a picture of Bill Murray's son. Have you? Well, he was arrested over the weekend for spitting and biting police during a protest. Got him a little mohawk thing going on there, but that's the first time I've ever seen that young man. And Bubba Wallace faints on live TV at the Atlanta race. He was out then. And this is, where is Elmer Fudd without his gun? Well, HBO is rebooting this, and they're taking away the gun. Looney Tunes, how's he going to get that rascally rabbit there? Well, we'll see. Will it be a hit? I'm not quite sure, but that is totally different. I did not expect that.
During these challenging times, there are some things that you can count on every day. One of them is that Rick Justice Automotive will work hard to help you find just the right vehicle. Rick Justice has late model, low mileage vehicles and 72-month, 72,000-mile warranties available on all vehicles. Come see us today, and we'll show you how we've been helping your friends and relatives find the car, truck, or SUV that was right for them. We will earn your business.
Scotty Rays Weather is brought to you by
Well, as today begins, I hope you've got a great one planned out for yourself because it is not looking bad. We do have that little bit of chance of rain today. Something else we need to look at is these numbers. We've had all these riots. We've had still the distancing, and churches are now starting in Mississippi to let you go a little bit. Let's look at our numbers of what's going on. Will these things continue to rise? The state of Mississippi yesterday added another 498 new cases, 20 new deaths, and 106 of these broke out in long-term care facilities. As we look at the state totals for Mississippi, 17,768 and a total of 837 deaths. As this number just continues to climb there. You look at Lauderdale County as this pulls up. We've had 785 cases here with a total of 70 deaths. And the next highest that we have in our area there is Neshoba County. They've had 772 cases with 47 deaths. Not hearing a whole lot about the pandemic in the news anymore. They've kind of let that start dying down as we start recovering. Again, as a quick recap before I let you go and you head off into the big wide world today, a recap on that weather is a 50% chance of showers, even possible after 1 o'clock. It'll be partly sunny overall today, but that heat index is going to be high, 97 in the Meridian area, and gusty with 25-mile-an-hour gust. Our high reaching 90 tonight, a 30% chance of rain and 30% chance of rain tomorrow also. Then it's all rain clear. Now, again, out to our west toward Jackson, heat indexes will reach 105 plus is what they're saying for today. So we're getting a little bit of break here in the the Lauderdale, Clark, Newton, Neshoba areas this week. So keep that in mind. Again, thank you for being a part of this, and we'll be back should the weather turn bad. If you've never watched me before, what we do is when the weather breaks out, we follow it street by street right up to your home to make sure that you know what's going on with that. Again, thank you for spending part of your day with Scotty Ray's Weather here. Thank you.